If you're a woodworker, you've got a ton of these old table saw and miter saw blades just lying around. And the age-old question is, what do you do with these? Well, today, I'm gonna show you a really cool, simple project that you can make with just one table saw blade and a little bit of wood. To start off, we're gonna use a metal cutting jig saw blade. It cuts from anywhere from 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch, and this is definitely less than 1/4 inch. So this will cut through it. It's gonna take a little while. You gotta be really careful and you gotta go slow because it doesn't cut quick, but it will cut through your blade. So let's start. You're gonna need a knife that you kinda wanna shape it after. It doesn't have to be perfect. And preferably a knife that is shorter than the whole blade. Now you're gonna notice there's some holes and there's some cuts out in the blade, so if you can help it, don't include those. So we're gonna just put it kind of in the middle there, and it looks like that's a perfect size. So now we're just gonna rough sketch around it. Again, this does not have to be perfect. You'll do most of the shaping with your jigsaw, but just give it a nice little trace. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so we've got a rough sketch out there. Now we're gonna cut it out with jigsaw. Make sure you got your PPE on for this. It is so cold in the garage, so I'm gonna wear gloves, but you don't have to wear gloves. I don't think. I guess we'll find out. I'm using some stronger clamps and a mask because this does not smell good, and this thing wants to move. So we're about at the halfway point, and I wanted to jump in here and say, I've never done this before, and I've learned some things while cutting almost halfway through. So I'd like to share that with you. So first of all the PPE, gloves too. I got a little spark on my hand when I wasn't wearing gloves, and it burned. And this blade is getting destroyed. So they do come in packs of 5, so we'll be changing that blade out pretty soon. The blade doesn't really allow you to cut that much of a curve. So best thing is to just cut as straight as you can. Try to do a little bit of a curve, but don't overdo it. We can come out of a file later and really reform that shape that we're looking for, but let's put it back on and keep going. All right, here we have it. Knife. So now just take some sandpaper and get off all those little sharp edges. You don't have to go too crazy, but just kind of get it so it doesn't hurt to hold it anymore. So now what we're gonna do is really get the shape. This is about the best we could do on the jigsaw. We have a grind wheel from my grandfather. He gave it to us years ago. So we're gonna go ahead, shape it a little bit with the grind wheel. But if you don't have that, you can just clamp it to a scrap piece of wood up like this and just grind it with a file. Get your correct shape that you're looking for, and then we'll come back and we'll keep going, but make sure you get all these burrs off first. So John really wanted to be the one to work on the grinder with the knife. He's got a little bit of experience sharpening knives and just carving stuff with the grinder, so I said, sure, go ahead. So all John's doing here is just getting that shape. Obviously the jigsaw, I can't get that shape perfect, so he's just refining it, getting it down to more of a workable piece. That way we can sand the edges, make it all nice and soft. And then he's going ahead and he's getting that edge on it. He's just going slow, taking his time. Probably took him 20-30 minutes to get the whole thing shaped down to what he wanted and then to put that edge on it. The edge isn't super sharp right now, but that's okay. We're gonna sharpen it a little bit later. Okay guys, this is what we have so far. Don't mind me bundled up with my mother's gloves on and coat. It's my coat, not my mother's. It's cold in the garage, our heat's not working. You can do this with a file. You just put it on a vise or you clamp it to a piece of wood like that if you don't have a vise, and then you just file away. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and sand all this paint off the blade itself. You can see we've done that quite a bit, but we're just gonna get the rest of the black off till about here, just so it looks a little bit nicer. It looks more like a knife, less like a blade. Don't worry about the handle, not gonna be seen because we're gonna put some nice rosewood on it for the handle. All right, now that we've got the paint stripped off there, now I'm gonna draw where I want the handle to go. So I'm thinking I want it like here, and then kind of like down there. I think that'd be pretty cool. So now we're just gonna copy this that we just made onto your piece of wood. It does not have to be rosewood, but I definitely recommend doing some hardwood. I just traced that on there, and you're gonna wanna leave a little bit of extra room because we're gonna cut a little bit wider than what we're drawing right now. And now we're gonna get that cut out and go ahead and use a jigsaw. Just make sure you're using a wood blade and not a metal blade. We left this bottom side fairly flat, so now we're gonna take this over to the table saw and we're gonna cut this down so we have two pieces that are about 3/8 inches wide. This piece is 1 inch thick, so there's gonna be some cut off, and we'll just throw that away. Knife, 2 pieces cut out. We've got some quick set epoxy, and we're just gonna go ahead and epoxy these onto the blade, and this sets in 5 minutes. We're gonna give it a little bit more than 5 minutes before we start working on it. But yeah, let's give that a go. All right, so we poured the epoxy and the hardener in here, and now we're just mixing it around a little bit, and now we're gonna apply it onto the knife itself. Sets fast, so don't want to wait too long to do all this. Once you got both sides coated, now you're just going to go ahead and place it on in the middle and then the other. And now we're going to go ahead and clamp it. Here it is. We left that sit for about 2 days. Not because we needed to, just because we wanted to. So as you see, you can still kind of see the pencil marks there that we drew the shape. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take this over to the spindle sander, shape it to that pencil line as close as we can. Before we do that, we're going to tape the blade with some masking tape because we do not want to cut ourselves on that blade. So just tape that up. Doesn't have to be crazy, but you don't want to cut yourself. So you see, I'm just going really slow here, just trying to get that shape as close to the knife handle as possible without digging into that metal. If you don't have a spindle sander, you can always go ahead and put your oscillating sander on a vise and use 60 grit sandpaper. Use that as a way to get all those chunks off, basically a makeshift belt sander. Since we've got the spindle sander, we're gonna use that. All right, guys, here it is. That is our final shape. I think it looks really cool. Now we're gonna go ahead and just hand sand it with some 120, then we're gonna move up to 220, and then we're gonna coat it with some linseed oil, and we'll be done. Well, guys, here it is. This was an old table saw blade, and now it is a knife. This thing looks awesome. That rosewood was the perfect choice of wood for this. This thing came out so good. But yeah, it's not perfect. Like, we could see there's a little bit of epoxy here that we didn't get off, and we're like, well, we're not gonna be using this as like a cheese knife. This is not gonna be a food knife. It's not gonna come in contact with food, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And again, we are not metal workers. We are woodworkers, and I think most of this project was metalworking, so let us know if we did it wrong. But we got the woodworking part right, because that part looks amazing. I'm sure there's ways to polish this and make it all, you know, look a little bit better, but I'm very happy with the way it came out. And yeah, I hope this is an easy tutorial that you guys can follow to make your own cool little knife from a table saw blade. Everyone's got a bunch of these lying around, so you might as well make something cool out of it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below any other videos you'd like us to make, and I will see you in the next one. If you like that video and you want to see some other cool videos you made, click right here. There's 2 of them there. Click right there.